Boy, I'm hungry. What is taking so long?
Let's go. Human. Orange. We've already got a pesky pink asking for 100 gold. 100 gold, please. Boys. 100 gold, please. 100 gold. This is a mortensele request. Time to go 4v4 RT yet again. Pick human, get solo mountain king, and mass gyros. Okay. Am I allowed units that lead up to gyros? Like footmen at least, so I can creep an expansion and then get towers and work towards gyros. Militia. You're so stingy, Morton, honestly.
What is it?
It's ridiculous. Undead, undead, undead. Okay. Mountain King, that's the one. Get tower. Good. He sees the tower being built. That subliminally puts a message in the enemy's head. I don't think music's working at the moment. So I might just play this instead. But I won't be able to keep that out because it only lasts for about 2 minutes. But it'll do for now. Until we get into more chaotic moments. We're going to need another 5 peasants just for the expansion alone.
What is it? Yes, my lord.
Lumber mill. Lots of trees. Dun, 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 dun. Mountain King is out. Don't know where to go thunderclap just to help me do the creep camp easier. I think I will. It's a kind of nightmare creep camp. Best thing I can do is just sit and not do anything really. Apart from attack my base once. Just see if anyone comes and attacks initially. Take a peasant out, put a farm over here, give me some information. Night time is coming. Okay. Gonna need some frisky militia. Maybe a little bit more than I want. Just to make sure I can do it. Ah. Ah, right. They saw the town, they still decided to come and attack. Stream snipers? What's the logical benefit here?
Yes, ready to work. Off I go then. Yes, my lord. What is it? What? Yes, my lord. Go then.
I don't get it. No, seriously, I don't get it. She can just...
Yes, my lord. What is it? Yes, my lord.
Let's attack the base that's got towers in it.
More work. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Wait till you see me in action.
What is it? Yes, my lord. All ready to work. More work. What is it? Off I go then. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Wait till you see me in action.
Weird, right?
Give me something.
What's the logical decision behind that?
Wait till you see me in action.
Ready to work.
I'm coming through.
What is it? Righto.
Wait till you see me in action.
Alright, pink will keep them
Give me something to do.
keep them busy whilst I go set up an expansion.
Yes, my lord.
Aye.
What is ready it? To work.
Yeah, I know tech. I'm making sure I got enough peasants though.
Give me something to do.
Jeez, I'm being backseat gained by Morton now.
More work.
Who does this guy think he is?
Righto. More work. Off I go
Aye.
then.
I'm coming through. I'll run 'em through.
What? What is it?
Wait till you see me
More
in action.
work.
Give me something to do.
What? I can't do that.
Aye.
More
Wait till
work.
you see me in
All
action.
right.
Militia done dong gong did dong giddly good.
Aye.
Oh, nice.
Move it.
I'll take that. That's a bit more tankiness.
Move it. I'm coming through. Brilliant.
What? Off I
Give
go
me
then.
something to do.
Yes, me lord.
Killed the other peon that was coming out to help.
All right. What is it? Job done. More work.
Hmm?
What is it? Off I
Wait
go
till
then.
you see
More
me in
work.
Hmm? Throw them away. Give me something to do. I'm coming
Done.
through.
Off I go then. What is it? Right.
I suspect they'll be back.
More work.
Quite likely, at least.
Off I go then.
Give me something to do. Wait till you see me in action. Through.
Job done.
Get on.
What? Yes, me lord. Right.
Aye. Wait
Job
till you
done.
see me in action. Brilliant. Move it.
What is it?
Give me something to
What?
do.
Our allies' town is under siege. What? All right.
Wait till you see
Harry
me
Potter's attacking over there.
Yes, me lord. Right.
Throw them away.
Well, no, Harry Potter's being attacked. So is my buddy Alex. So the attack down there has not been too successful, and they're taking a hit
Yes, me lord.
on their main bases, unfortunately.
Yes, me lord. Our allies' town is under siege. Right.
Gyrocopters are going to be hard to pull off here.
What's this?
Upgrade complete.
Don't think I'm equipped to take this guy on.
Upgrade complete.
Wait till you see me in action.
He's already throwing coils at me. It's level 3.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Oh, there they go.
All right.
I wondered when that was going to happen.
Yes, me lord.
It's just an illusion for now. It's just an illusion.
Wait till you see me in action.
That's why we get the towers up.
More work. Right.
Not that that really stopped them before.
Move it.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Get on.
Job done.
Throw them away. Death comes for you. What's this?
Can't have that footman doing that much damage, thank you.
Move it. Brilliant. I'm coming through. Throw them away.
Why are they always right-clicking me, bro?
Brilliant. Move it.
Our town is under
Oh, hello.
What is it? Yes, me lord. More work. What? Job done. Yes, me lord. What is it? All right.
Wait till you see me in
More work. Yes, me lord. Right. What is it? Off I go then. Yes, me lord. Yes, me lord.
Aye. Brilliant. Give me something to do.
It's not game over yet, as long as my allies don't leave.
Throw them away.
Just be careful.
I'm coming through.
Ready to work. More work. Job done. All right. What? Off I go then. What is it? All forces are under attack.
Move it. Throw them away. I'm coming through.
Pink's being very brave, but I wouldn't suggest it. There's still 2 people, and I'm not really contributing enough at the moment. And that's 3.
Give me something to do. Move it. Aye. I'm coming through.
Yes, me lord.
Give me something to do.
What is it? Yes, me lord. Job's done. Job's done. More work. More lumber is required. Yes, me lord. Research complete. Righto. More work. Upgrade. What is it? Yes, me lord.
Could really do with some wood.
I'm coming through.
More lumber is required. Job done. Ready to
Give me
work.
something to do. Throw them away.
What? Yes, me lord. Yes, me lord. Off I go then.
They're very obsessed with me.
More lumber is required. What is it?
Not sure what's going on elsewhere on the map.
I'm coming through.
They're way too strong at the moment to take on.
What? All right.
Our town is under siege.
Yes, me lord. What is it? Right. All work.
Wait till you see me happy.
Ready to work.
Give me something to do. Aye.
Job done.
I'm coming through.
What? Ready to work. Yes, me lord. All right. What? Yes, me lord. Job done. All work. What?
Wait till you see me happy.
Ready to work.
Give me something to do. Move it.
Keep the Mountain King back.
What is it? Yes, me lord.
Aye.
Ready to work. Yes, me lord. All right.
Give me something to do. Put him away. Brilliant.
What is it?
Wait till you see me happy.
Upgrade. What?
I'm coming through.
Ready to work.
Put him away. I'm coming through. Give me something to do. Move it. Aye. Brilliant.
Is that all we got there? Just like 2 frostworms?
Move it.
There's got to be more than that, surely.
See me happy. Brilliant. Aye. Put him away. I'm coming through. Move it. Put him away. Brilliant. Put him away.
Job done.
Give me something to do.
Ready to eat it.
Aye.
What?
Wait till you see me happy.
Yes, me lord. Off I go then. Right down. Yes, me lord.
Aye. Not enough.
All work. Ready to work.
Brilliant. Give me something to do. Wait till you see me happy.
What is it?
Give me something to do. Put him away. I'm coming through.
Oh, good. Now I'm being attacked by chimeras. Strange. How do we have, like, nothing on this team?
What is it?
Our forces are
Seriously.
under attack.
I don't...
Our allied town is under siege. Aye. Move it. Brilliant.
Ready to work.
What the hell?
Move it. Put him away. Aye. Wait till you see me attack. Move it. Our allied town is
Off I
under
go
siege.
then. Ready to work.
Like, we're actually losing up here as well.
Wait till you see me in action.
That's why. There's like some sort of feeding, but it's feeding a complete noob or something. I've only seen 2 frostworms like the whole game from that guy.
Ready to work.
Yikes. Yikers. That was a big yikes, that one. I'm telling you. That was a huge yikes. That was a good old-fashioned 2 versus 5, that one. It's the very first thing I'll do in Reforged, make a bunch of videos. Because I'll have to. That was the normal 4 versus 4 RT for me, yes. But that was a little bit ridiculous. Like, I don't know what... I know why I didn't have anything, because Morton is a prick. But I don't know why my allies didn't have anything. I can't work that one out. I only saw 2 frostworms from Pink the entire game. I think I saw one of the Death Knights at level 2, but he didn't have any units with him.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Richard Whitty here.
Fiend Hacks, thank you very much there for the sub.
Kitten.
The best thing I could have done was just to do what I was doing, which was to just bunker up. Make it hard for them to break me. Which it was. They didn't manage to get my base down. They would have done in the end, but they didn't for a long time. I even had my expansion going. But there was no sort of... There was no counter-attack or anything like that going on. There was no sort of, okay, my base is being attacked, but we're also attacking them on the left-hand side, or we're building up a massive army to TP with. It was just 2 frostworms the whole time. No matter how long you went into that game, there was a maximum of 2 frostworms belonging to our team. It was just weird. It was just that was just a weird game, to be honest. It's probably one of those games where it's just, yeah, some people shouldn't be playing 4 versus 4 RT if they're not comfortable enough. I'm actually sort of in a more comfortable position here, so this should be nicer for me. Maps suck, don't play. So 2 orcs, a night elf, and a focused human. 3 versus 1 style. That's the way I like to play. It's funny, that tower at the start of the game didn't do anything to put my enemies off. That's why I have to start wondering if it was stream snipe. I don't think it was. But it was like when people focus you that hard, even when you got towers and there's like nothing to gain, there's like 2 players that are focusing, and at best they'll get like 2 peasant kills or something. That's a waste. That's a huge waste of their time. They could be taking expand instead. They could be harassing much more successfully instead. So when people sort of like do bad decisions like that, I have to wonder. And then it was just like continuous. It's like, hey, this is a human base that's got towers in it. Let's really go ham and attack it. Okay. That's not normally what I do when I come across human bases that have got towers in them. Unless I've got a massive army or something. Slightly later altar, because don't need the Mountain King really. Not for the moment. Just got to keep building up those peasants. I'll do my towers like this and this. Because the focus is real. The focus is oh so real. Am I... he's gone for a bio break. I'd assume I can maybe use the shredder though. I'm going to get enough peasants to cover myself anyway, but I can probably use the shredder. Just for the lumberer at least. Because gyros, they use up quite a lot of lumber. They're only 1 food. Or did they get buffed to 2 food? I so rarely use gyros. No, they're the 1 food. I'm thinking of Reign of Chaos ones. They did get buffed though. So it's actually not a bad thing to go gyros, as long as your allies don't hate you too much for not actually having proper units.
Yes, me lord.
Wait till you see me in action.
What?
Wait till you see me in action.
What is it?
Give me something to do.
Word? Yes, me lord.
Wait till you see me in
Word?
action. Give me something to do.
Ready to
What's that? Wait till you see me in action.
I'll just tech now.
What is it? What?
Aye. Put him away. Move it. Put him away.
More word?
Aye.
Yes, me lord.
Move it.
What is it? Off I go then, me lord.
Wait till you see me in action. Brilliant. Aye.
What? Yes, me lord. Job
Put him
done.
away. Give me something to do.
That was too quick, Morton.
Wait till you see me in action.
More word?
Wait till you see me in action. Our forces are under
Yes,
attack.
me lord. Yes, me
Give me
lord.
something to do.
More word?
Wait till you see me in
Yes,
action.
me lord. Off I go then. If you want.
Oh, I made him attack my own... Never mind, it doesn't matter. Let's go get Shredder.
Aye.
More word? What is it? Right. Yes, me lord. What?
Give me something to
Tech is underway. Tower is at the expansion.
you see me in action. Aye. Brilliant.
It's almost Shredder time.
Put him away. I'm coming through.
Job done. What is it? More word?
Complete.
Yes, me lord.
Give me something to do.
Could maybe take out the level 6 and then get out.
Coming through. Aye.
I got 2 thunderclaps in me.
What? What is it? Yes, me lord.
Wait till you see me in action.
Shredder is key.
Give me something to do. Our forces are under attack. Give me something to do. Death comes.
Try and save my mana though.
Job done.
Aye.
Job done.
That'll do.
Upgrade complete.
Come back to a loving and embracing home. Where you will be welcomed. Looks like they are after you. So enjoy that.
Under siege.
Job done. Word. Right.
Wait till you see me in action. I'm coming through.
Here we... Oh! Yeah, boy!
I'm coming through. Moving. Brilliant. Turn him away.
I'm glad I saved onto my mana.
What is it? Off I go then. Alright.
Give me something to do. Aye.
Now you see me, and now you don't.
Aye. Moving. Turn him away. I'm coming through. Turn him away. Brilliant. Turn him away. I'm coming through. Brilliant.
He's coming through.
Turn him away. Brilliant. I'm coming through. Brilliant. Our allies I'm coming through. Under siege. Turn him away. I'm coming through. Moving. Brilliant. Give me some.
You are absolutely fine. It's only 3 versus 1. I do it all the time.
Right. Yes, me lord.
Forces are under attack. Turn him away. Moving.
Almost got a hero kill without even looking.
Brilliant. Turn him away. Wait till you see me in action.
More word. Yes, me lord.
Give me something to do. Turn him away. Wait till you see me in action.
There you go. I sent them back. Oh, he's even got a cheeky tower being built.
Right. Yes, me lord. Yes, me
Aye.
lord.
Brilliant. Moving. I'm coming.
Did that peon just hit me?
Moving.
Job done.
I'm coming through. Brilliant.
I think it might have done.
Away.
How dare it.
Moving. Turn him away.
Shouldn't really be leading the charge on like
Wait till you
2
see me in
health.
action. I'm coming through.
I'm worried he's got a chain lightning. He could do some serious damage.
Moving. I'm coming through. Turn him away.
Level 2 chain lightning would be me almost dead. Ah, there it is. He's used it now.
Brilliant. Moving. Brilliant. Our allies hero has been attacked.
Off I go then.
Forces are under attack.
Ah! Oh, come on! What the hell is the time on that? Did they nerf Cloak of Shadows time or something? I must have been like 0.0000001 seconds away from that actually working. That was legitimate bullshit. That was legitimate bullshit. Speaking of legitimate bullshit, we have a very angry panda. They are normally not that threatening, but
Our allies hero has fallen. What you want? Yes.
enjoy controlling an angry panda.
Our ally is under attack. Allies hero has fallen.
Job done. Job done. Job
Our
done.
allies' town is under siege. Our ally is under attack.
What is it?
Rare footage of Panda actually angry.
We have liftoff. Our ally is under attack.
Yes, me lord.
Our allied town is under siege.
Job done.
Something in the red mountain. Where do we need more coal?
Seems like we're in a bit of a pickle here.
Our ally is under attack.
More work.
Hi!
Hello.
You are to play a whole 4v4 RT with a kitten English accent.
I have
Peta Solberg on YouTube for reference winking face.
Scandinavian English accent. There's no such thing. It's impossible. You can't achieve the impossible. I'm being sexy. That's what I'm doing. I'm bringing sexy back.
Wait till you see me in action.
Oh!
I'm coming through.
Maximum value.
I'm coming through. Brilliant. Put him away. I'll run him through. I'm coming through. Alright. Put him away.
Now.
Give me some. Do. Move it. I'm coming through. Our ally is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Get liftoff. Wait till you see me in action.
Yes, me lord.
Give me something to do. Move it.
Oh my goodness.
Brilliant. Move it. Death comes for you. Get liftoff. Wait till you see me in action. Aye. What's next? I'm coming through. Move it. Our town is under siege. Oh, it's you. Get liftoff. Give me something to do. What's the bloody
Job done. What is it? What? Yes,
Aye.
me lord.
Wait till you see me in action. Give me something to do.
Poor Green, defending my honor.
What? Over there? What's the plan? Move it.
Till seems pretty screwed.
Wait till you see me in action. Our ally is I'm coming through. Get on.
Yes, me lord. More work. Yes, me lord.
Give me something to do. Our allied town. Wait till you see me in action.
Wow, that was a really quick hex. He was patient and he waited for that.
What is it?
I guess they've given up on Teal.
Our town is under siege. Bombs for you. Okay to go. Our ally is under attack. How are you doing? Yes. Oh, take it. Everywhere you coming. I'm got you going. Okay to go. Our allied town. What's the plan? Our ally.
I love fighting versus Boris.
Okay to go. Where to? Bombs for you. How are you doing?
Betrayed. It was I who was betrayed. Oh, I'm not going to kill that. 1500 gold from Blue now. What the hell? Why is Blue giving me 1500? What is these games? What the hell? Are we done with this strategy, or do you still want me to do this?
We have liftoff. What's the flight plan? What? Over there?
Doesn't really work.
Where to?
Unless your allies can sort of not rage quit and get upset and stuff like that.
Where to? Oh, over there?
The enemy are like obviously 100% going to win this because they've all got expansions. They're all going to have a much easier time. They've all got like more boring standard armies, like fiends and all that crap.
Approaching the sound barrier. How are you doing? What's the flight plan?
You can't nuke burrows really.
Some. Where to? Roger, we'll go. Oh, it's you. Our allied hero has fallen.
I mean, Teal's back with 3,006 million gold. What's the plan with Teal? Like, I hope they do TP. Good. Because then that takes him away from Green's base. That's if he was there. Only the frostworms can catch me up, and then I'm just going to focus the frostworms. Like, seriously, what is going on with this guy? Bringing the chimeras back. He used a speed scroll, which was a good job, but I'm pretty sure my gyros will just catch him up when that runs out. But I don't blame him for using the speed scroll. That was a nice move. Green likes the gyros because it allows him to go full chimeras, and full chimeras is pretty ridiculously OP. As long as they're backed up, they do by far the most damage to ground. I'm not doing much with this guy, I'm just kind of rebuilding him up so at least we can mass some units from him or something. Mass bats with Teal. Oh my god. We're just trying to keep him alive for the time being, so if they decide to go for him, they're going to have a harder time. Aha! Almost want to let one of them TP. There we go. GG. Well, I have no idea how we really won that. He said 3-3-4. Maybe it was. I don't know. Yes, we lost Teal. Almost fully upgraded gyros. They're very good. Like, they did get buffed, so they're technically even better than they ever were. One food unit. Human is OP. Now you're sounding like Grubby. He's so biased. Human is the weakest race. Confirmed. Oh my goodness. So that's what this guy's been doing. He's been busy. Good thing we got chimeras and gyros, huh? Maybe I should pull back my gyros. Even that's a bit too much. If only I could stick them all in one hotkey, that would be easier, wouldn't it? This is the thing, I wouldn't mind if Reforged had like hotkeys that allowed a maximum of however many units you wanted. I know it will somewhat change the gameplay and make it easier for other people, more so than it should be, but it's... I don't necessarily need it, I just want it for very niche situations, like if I'm playing undead necromancers and I've got millions of skeletons, or if I'm playing gyrocopters. A few niche examples like that and it's incredibly useful.
Yes, me lord. Yes, me lord.
Where to? Wait till you see me in action. What's the flight plan?
It would also make spammy custom maps more bearable. Yeah, I mean it would be quite useful for Azeroth War players and LTA and all that kind of stuff. Make it more tolerable for them to control all those units en masse. You can't really have much control when you have that many units. Give me something. Thunderclap range. Yellow hasn't left, no. If Mountain King got level 6, he could go in there with Avatar form and tank it. He can probably go tank it now. Can't get too close in case sudden focus. Well, that definitely took a while to get through that, but we managed it. Quest complete. Hello, Shunny.
Wait till you see me in action.
Yes, me lord. Off I go then.
What's the flight plan? Aye.
Level 6.
Where to?
Bombs for you.
Kill an acolyte. Yeah, boy. Her calls, mother. Ugh. Yeah, they were a lot of undead as well, which made my life easier, because they always transition into frostworms. That's their power unit, but if you can shut their power unit down, then GG.